It all began when I moved into a new apartment in the heart of the city. I thought I had hit the jackpot with such an amazing location and an affordable rent. However, I soon realized that my landlord was a strange man. At first, he seemed nice and accommodating, always checking in to see if everything was all right. But as time went by, things started to get weird. He would show up unannounced and demand to inspect the premises. He would nitpick over the smallest things and threaten to withhold my security deposit if I didn't comply with his demands. One day, I found him in my apartment, rummaging through my belongings. When I asked him what he was doing, he simply said he was making sure everything was in order. I freaked out and tried to ask him to leave, but he refused and told me that it was his property and he had the right to access it anytime. Things got even crazier when I discovered hidden cameras in my apartment. I was shocked and felt violated. I confronted my landlord, and he simply replied, "I'm just making sure you're not doing anything illegal." I knew I had to get out of there, but my lease had a strict no termination clause. I tried reasoning with him, pleaded with him to let me leave, but he wouldn't budge. I felt trapped and helpless. Eventually, I decided to take matters into my own hands and consulted with a lawyer. We found a loophole in the lease agreement and managed to get me out of the apartment. However, the landlord tried to withhold my security deposit, claiming that I had damaged the property. It took another legal battle to get my deposit back. All in all, my experience with that crazy landlord was a nightmare, and I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. I learned the hard way that it's important to thoroughly research landlords and their properties before signing a lease.